All right, all right. We are here at Perfecto Cigars. As I promised you today, we're going to do the cigars, the round table. I've got Keith. Oh, I
No, this
you see I'm messing up already. They're going to fire me. This is Keith right here. We got David on the other side. As I said, I call them three kings. One of the kings decided to disappear. So these two are going to handle it for us today. Really quick, before we get into talking about the cigar, Hoy Red, I know you can't see it, but there you go. Before we start talking about that, I guess you want to know who's going to be talking and what they're going to be talking about. So let's start off with David. How long you smoke cigars? What got you into cigars? And just pretty much give us a idea of what type of cigars you like, so we know who we're talking to.
What's up, guys? I'm David. I've been smoking for about 8 years now. Cigars is a passion of mine. I'm a Maduro guy. I like the stronger cigars.
Why you like the dark cigars, brother? What's up with the dark cigars?
I mean, I knew that was coming. No, but
I'm not even going to go there.
right. So usually the stronger cigars, even in the morning, I just like something with a little kick. So, what about you?
I'm Keith. I've been smoking cigars for about 22 years. Actually been in the business for about 15 years. When people ask me what's my favorite cigar, I always say it depends on the time of day and the mood I'm in. Usually before breakfast or right after breakfast, I have what I call a breakfast cigar, which is usually a Habano or a Connecticut wrapper. Even sometimes I go to the Cameroon. But I'm like a DJ later in the afternoon and evenings. I'm going to go to a Maduro wrapper and some that even has a little bit of pepper to it. I kind of like that late evening. So looking forward to trying this Joya de Nicaragua Red.
Tell me a little bit about it, man. I smoked one yesterday. It was a great smoke. But what do you guys think about it so far? Have any of you smoked it? Or?
I have not. This will be my first. Is it yours, DJ?
This is my first time smoking.
All right.
The one thing that I think is interesting, there's the phone. You got to go get the phone.
And the phone will ring. Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back.
You see how it works? Low budget show.
Well, I was going to say the thing that I've got when someone says a Joya de Nicaragua, the first thing that comes to most people's mind is that is a very bold, full cigar.
Okay.
The dark Corojo, I mean, it's full bodied. So when people think, oh, I don't want to do a Joya de Nicaragua because it's too strong for me, this provides an alternative, the red. So,
talk to my viewer.
I'm talking to you, the viewer. So the good thing about this Joya de Nicaragua red is it's going to be more of a medium rather than like the San Antonio or the dark Corojo, and I think that's what I like about it. Anything you've seen and looked at, DJ, about the red?
I've read mixed reviews on it. I've actually read that it's more of a full body. Of course, I hadn't tried it yet, but the review that I was reading was saying that there was one gentleman who smoked one and literally passed out.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
So, but I don't know how true that is, but that is one of the urban myths out there.
Yeah, the thing I like about this, I want to see if you guys can get this. I want you to look at the band. And
I'm gonna go show the viewers the band while you're talking about.
Yeah, look at the band, DJ. Anything unique about the band? Make sure they see the back part of the band.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, the back part of the band actually is in a point.
I saw that.
And so it makes it easier when you're going to peel the band off, which I like. There's only a few cigars that have this, but it actually makes it easier because a lot of times, the band has just a straight cut.
Right.
And you're picking at it, but that makes it good. The other thing I like is this is a Nicaraguan Habano wrapper.
Okay.
You're going to tend to see a little more vein in this than you do in the dark Corojo.
Now, what's the taste on the Habano as opposed to like the Sumatra or the?
Well, the Sumatra is really going to be spicy.
Okay.
The Habano is not going to be near that. The fact that it's from Nicaragua, you're going to taste probably a little bit of pepper. That would be my assumption.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay.
Another interesting thing is La Jolla de Nicaragua changed the wrapper. I really like the wrapper. I mean, it stands out. I didn't even know this was La Jolla de Nicaragua. Like I said, we're about to dive in and test it out, but that is one thing. You're right. The wrapper is nice. That is cool that they do that, because you're right. Because I'm always trying to. I smoke the nub. Like if I'm y'all know me.
Right.
I'm this guy. I'm at the end, and I want the last smoke. So that's a great thing for me. I want to get that wrapper.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what y'all gonna do. I'm planning to punch mine.
Are you? I'm gonna do a straight cut.
Can I get my? They've been picking me all day with my 75 ring gauge cutter.
He's got a 75 ring gauge cutter that he's cutting a 50 ring gauge cigar.
This is the largest cutter I've ever seen in my life.
There's hate everywhere. I'm telling you.
All right. Now,
So
before we light,
can I ask you a question? Why did you choose to punch over cutting?
Well, it's just a lot of it depends on a kind of what my preference is. Obviously a guillotine cut like DJ did is going to allow a little more smoke as you draw on it.
Okay.
The V cut's a little less, and the punch is even a little less than that. And I'm just because of that, I want to see. Normally, I smoke a cigar pretty quick.
Okay.
And when I punch, I don't smoke it as quick, so I keep up with David. Because David is a slow smoker. He enjoys.
He's always picking on David. He's always picking on
David.
Right. By the way, this is my brother from another mother, so I just want y'all to know that.
AK, this is the reverse Rat Pack. You call this man Sammy Davis Jr. So,
okay, what do you smell?
It's earthy to me.
Yeah, I get earthy. I get a little bit of leather.
Yeah, I was going to say
undertone.
I get a little bit of leather. I know.
I like it.
Yeah,
light up.
Light up. I was going to say the dark Corojo or the Antonio, you do that. It's so dark. You know how oily. This doesn't feel as oily to me as those. All right.
So at this point, we're toasting.
And why do you toast? Just for the audience.
Well, when you toast, you want to get a good char. You want to get a good char on the foot.
Okay.
So then when you get ready to light, it's a lot easier to get an even burn.
I see. I'm a toaster myself.
So
can I borrow
where's your lighter, James?
I wasn't that cool.
You got it.
I came my fancy cutter.
75 ring gauge.
See, now they're picking on me over here. What's going on? Can I borrow your lighter?
Mm-hmm.
I like to kind of turn my cigar to get that even. Okay.
You know what? That is really tasty. It's definitely nutty.
Yeah, I got the nut now. I have more of the nut now than the.
For me, guys, this is like it's a throwback. I have not smoked a small ring gauge in so long. I don't even know what to do with my hands right now.
Right.
I was gonna say,
like
James,
Talladega Nights. I'm gonna put my hand.
James, you usually smoke the 70s.
Oh yes.
Now, see, right now, I would smoke this in the morning, just to start off because it's light. Because in my mind, I'm still thinking Jolla de Nicaragua.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh man,
which is very, very strong. The Jolla de Nicaraguas, definitely don't want to smoke those on the empty stomach.
Tell y'all a little story. One shop I was in was close to college campus.
Okay.
Bunch of college guys came in, and you know how college guys do. They were bragging to each other.
Okay.
One guy comes in and says, tell you what, let's ask him, saying to me, for the strongest cigar in here. And I was asking him about that. And I said, have you ever smoked a cigar before in your life? No. Then you don't want to start. Hey, Lee, then you don't want to start with the strongest. Oh, yeah, I can do it. So bottom line is, I thought, I'll show you. So I got him a dark Corojo Jolla de Nicaragua.
Wow. You don't need enemies if you got him as a friend.
In 10 minutes, he was back in the restaurant barfing.
Really?
Wow.
So you definitely, like you say, DJ, you definitely don't want to do the dark Corojo or Antonio. Now this, have you eaten?
I have not.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, even though some of the reviews says this is a full body, the reviews Keith read, as he said it was medium. I'm not getting that so far.
Not yet. I think we got to burn through a little bit.
Well, yeah, yeah.
But here's my question, you guys. I know that you told me yesterday it had high ratings. Was that correct? That you told me it was getting good ratings?
Yeah, this was rated 90.
Oh wow.
And the other thing is the Hoya de Nicaragua Red was came out as one of the best buys in 2014.
It is a bargain price. What is it around right now? Like $6 somewhere?
Yeah, if you get the Robusto, I think these, what are these, about 8?
Right.
DJ?
Around 8. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and we're smoking, by the way, we didn't tell you, we're smoking the Toro as opposed to the Robusto. It comes in 5 different sizes. We basically right now are carrying here at Perfecto the Robusto and the Toro.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I was a bad host. Did not let you know we are live at Perfecto Cigars. Once again, you know, Dave and Keith. I'm your host, James. We'll be doing this every single Wednesday. We're going to feature a stick, depending on the day. It can change. Actually, this was his pick today, so it's a pretty good smoke. I like it. Thus far, I like it. I was not a big Hoya fan. I like it. I think this one's one that I would smoke, and you're right. This is something, if I had some coffee and a cigar, right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a cup of coffee would taste good.
Mm-hmm.
You could go get us a Keurig right over there. No.
Wow.
Okay, so I got a little cinnamon. Y'all tasting any cinnamon?
Cinnamon?
I'll get him.
Okay.
Hang on, I got to check out a customer, people.
Not getting the pepper that I read about.
Really?
Not. It's a consistent. It has a really good draw. The burn is a little uneven, so the construction may be a little off.
I got that same problem here.
Okay. But all in all, I'd buy it again. Definitely.
It's got a clean smoke, a clean taste to it. That's the one thing I have noticed. It's very clean.
Mm-hmm. I'm really impressed with the flavor.
This would go good with a nice scotch, a nice red wine, like a Malbec. And this, I think you would team that up pretty well. What'd you say?
I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely. Especially with a scotch.
Okay.
Because I might maybe a single malt.
Okay.
Maybe a Johnny Walker Black or something like that. Because it's not too smoky, and that smokiness in the scotch will bring it out.
Okay. While waiting on Keith to get back, David, why don't you tell them some things that'll be going on at Perfecto's here with the week?
Well, we're having events here weekly. Thursday nights, we're doing Ladies' Night this coming Thursday. The theme is Cupcakes and Cigars, where it's a social event for ladies to come out.
Okay.
And because usually most ladies, they feel kind of intimidated smoking around guys.
Of course.
So I want to bring it where they're amongst their peers.
There you go.
And we'll have classes teaching them how to cut and light their cigars and how to smoke, just to make them feel comfortable.
Saying that, haven't you noticed the trend now where more ladies are getting involved in the cigar?
Oh, absolutely. It has evolved.
This used to be an exclusive club. That's why I looked at it. When I first started smoking cigars, I never saw a lady come in and smoke. And I've noticed the progression of more and more females smoking cigars, which I love it. Hey, it's a great thing to do. I was told once before, cigar is the greatest ambassador, and I believe that. You give somebody a cigar at any point in time, you can have a conversation.
That is true.
And so I'm loving the expansion of what's been going on with the cigar community, especially when it comes to females.
Right, I agree.
Come on in, Will. We got Will here.
Hey, Will.
He's I look at him. He's eating. See, he's eating. We're smoking. What's going on around here? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So what else you got going on?
Okay, and on Friday nights we do poker night here every Friday. We have a pretty good turnout. We have 2 poker tables going. This Thursday and Friday, we'll have a live DJ spinning some neo soul, some jazz, some old school hip hop, stuff like that.
Okay.
So it should be a good time. Saturday is our customer appreciation social Saturdays, where we do 10% off for our customers.
You say 10% off?
10% off.
Sign me up. You're gonna give me money. I'm coming.
That's
just me. I know about you. Know?
Right.
So that's on Saturdays. Is that all day? I mean, what's that look like?
All day.
Okay.
Open to close.
How about this? Are y'all showing me the games? I know we have. This is the Pro Bowl on
Absolutely.
Saturday?
We have the Pro Bowl going this Sunday, starting at 5:00, and we also have the Mavericks versus the Pelicans watch party here as well at 5:00.
Nice. Sounds good, man. Once again, guys, Perfecto Cigars. This will be every single Wednesday. We'll feature a new cigar. Well, we live. This is live. What we want from you guys is you tune in. Actually, pretty soon, the way this will work is when you call in, if you're on a computer that has a camera, you can talk and we'll see you talking, and so will our viewers. So come on in. This is all about fun. This is nothing. Yes, we take cigars seriously, but this show, we don't. We're going to pick on each other. We're going to have a fun time. Next time we have this show, BP will be here so you can see what I call the three kings. For now, man, this Hoya Red, to me, if you were asking me thumbs up, thumbs down, I would give it a thumbs up. That's just me.
I agree. I totally agree. I'm really satisfied with the taste. Slow burn so far. I wish they say I smoke slow anyway, but it's really good smoke. Definitely should try it.
I'm still, you know, my verdict's still out on the peppery.
Right.
We talk about the peppery.
And it's definitely not a full body smoke.
I don't agree either. For me, but you know, I smoke double Hero, so to me, this is a cakewalk. You know?
And again, depending on your palate, depending on how long you've been smoking. I mean, like I said, I smoke Maduros most of the time, so you'll kind of develop yourself, and you know, you'll figure out that some of the like the lighter cigars, they do nothing for me, the Connecticut's. You know, so if I smoke something like this, it's not really giving me that kick that I'm used to. So.
But for me, the one thing I do like about it is it's not too heavy. To me, it doesn't feel heavy to me. Where
Sorry, guys.
if I didn't have a lot to eat, then I'd get sick.
Right.
Now, for me, I just had a Donnie's Philly. They will tell you Donnie's makes the best Phillies, and I am going to throw out props to her because, man, how are her Phillies?
They're great.
So we're going to have to show some love to Donnie because she shows us love all the time. That's what I can say.
Right.
So welcome back, my man.
Well, interesting enough, that customer just came in, wanted a cup of coffee with his cigar.
Really?
Yeah. So I made him a cup, but I did not take time. Are y'all burning even? Mine's not fully symmetrical.
Who was just saying that?
It's not symmetrical.
Symmetrical?
Yes, I want. That's the word of the day. Symmetrical. I wanted to put in one 50-cent word for the day.
We call it dinosaurography, and he keeps that phone for us all the time. Those
I'm the old man of the group.
We retire a lot of these words, but he's bringing them back. Throwback Tuesday, right?
What's up, Ryan?
So, hey, Ryan. So, I'm still seeing the leather. Well, y'all a little bit further down than me.
Are you? But he's talked about peppery tones. Are you getting any? I'm not.
No, and I read a review saying you'd hit pepper, but I don't get pepper. What is the spiced cinnamon? What?
There's a little bit of cinnamon. I get a bouquet.
Oh,
there
God.
go.
I'm gonna take your man card. Easy.
This one throws the big word.
No, we're on.
My man's walking the live broadcast. He's out of here. What is going on? You can get anybody. You know what I mean? This is our low budget show. He's gonna walk through the production. What is going on?
Wait a minute now, DJ. Go back. You're getting a bouquet of what?
Of like, have you ever eaten like a tub of?
I don't like where this is going.
Right.
Well, I've never eaten a bouquet.
Right. Well, you know how you eat mixed nuts, like the cashews, the pecans, peanuts, kind of getting that mixed nut taste.
Saying trail mix?
No. You know,
Well, trail mix has doesn't trail mix have sweetness in it? Doesn't it? Some of it does.
But just like if you get a handful of planters, that's what I'm getting from this as far as the nuttiness. I don't taste just one.
You don't taste one kind of
right.
Yeah.
And I did use the word bouquet. Valentine's Day is coming up, guys, and as a matter of fact, we're doing
what a
cigar.
segue.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice segue.
The cue card just came up.
Ladies, we're doing cigar bouquets for Valentine's Day. So order yours today at Perfecto Cigars. See what I did there?
You see, throwing in commercials. You know,
Hang on just a minute.
We threw in Donnie's. You would think, you know, there was
You threw in
I threw in Donnie's. You know, I love her Philly. I just do.
Look at that. You can see that vein from here. You can see it all the way in the ash. That's nice.
That is.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not.
Mine's starting to burn right, though. It's catching up. Mine has. How about
Okay.
you?
I want to ask you a question, DJ, and you too, James.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all smoke, do you tend to move the cigar in your hand, roll it, or do you tend just to leave it the same direction?
I roll.
Personally, I leave it straight because I'm kind of OCD. So my label has to be facing up at all times.
Lord have mercy on this one.
So what happens when you take your band off? What do you
I still know where it was.
You
This
take it a
guy's
pencil.
there you go, right? It's etching in. He puts a little D on David's side, right?
So you tend to turn. Why do you turn?
I don't, and that's a hard question because not you have these box presses, you don't turn as much,
Right.
But like this, first thing for me, as you guys know, is I smoke 70s, so this little small cigar has got me going crazy. It's not to do with my hand, so
Right.
the biggest cigar, I would say I'm probably more like you, where labels facing up. On the small ones,
But James, you mentioned box press. Keith, can you explain, or James, can you explain to the customers what a box press cigar is as opposed to?
I'll let James. You do that while I go with them customers.
Absolutely.
okay. Box press. I mean, your typical cigar, as he said earlier, symmetrical. The box press is more of a square look. It's gonna have a square look to it. For some people, traditionalists, they prefer the round. But for me, I like the box press the way it sits in my hand.
I got
It's
you.
just perfect. But like everything in cigars, it's a preference. It depends on what you like. What do you think, David?
Well, I mean, it depends. Some of the box presses, usually we talk about the punch as opposed to the different cuts. Usually when I get a box press, I like to punch it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's you just get a better draw to me with the punch on the box press.
I taught David here something called the figure eight. You remember the figure eight?
Yes, he did. He
It's
did.
a double punch on a big ring gauge. It's two punches that makes an eight. The figure eight. That's the way I prefer to smoke my flatheads.
Nice.
Any day with that figure eight.
Oh yeah, that was new to me, and like because you get a better draw. The bigger your cut, of course, the more smoke you get. As Keith was saying earlier, with his punch, you're just getting a little hole, so you're not getting as much smoke, so you don't smoke as fast.
There you go.
Some people prefer that rather than the straight guillotine cut, because in these, if you cut too much, you can tend to get tobacco in your mouth.
Okay.
Which most people don't like.
Okay. Well, guys, you want to wrap it up? Y'all want to continue to wrap on, or we can shut them down? Unless there's any parting words you have to say, we're going to definitely let Keith come back and say bye to you, Mr. Dinosaur. But
Right.
this will be every Wednesday. As I said, this is the first of many. Live at Perfectos every single time. David is a wealth of knowledge. As you know, he likes Maduros. Keith is kind of all over the place. I mean, what would you say Keith's palate really is?
Again, with Keith, it's the time of the day. I see him smoking Connecticut's in the morning. He'll go medium at lunch and then Maduro at night. So it just depends on what time of day it is.
So we're gonna call him a progressive smoker.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
For me, they know me. I like the big ring gauges. I really like big ring gauges. One for me because if I smoke these, I'm smoking 3 of these. If I smoke a big ring gauge, I might smoke 1 or 2 a day,
Right.
which kind of slows me down. I love cigars. I do. I love. For me, this is what calms me. This is what makes me focus. When I'm working a good cigar, come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. And David is seeing me back there punching out work and having a cigar at the same time.
Right.
So, Will, we're gonna get Will in real quick. Say
Hey,
hi to
Will.
me, Will. Will's the resident. Come on. He's the resident. Come on. No, we don't. You don't have to. Guest appearance. I want everybody to meet Will. Will's a good guy, good friend of mine. It's kind of funny. The story with Will is hole in the wall bar, smoking a cigar. Everybody's gonna look at him crazy because people think cigars stink every once in a while, right? And this guy walks over and says, "Hey, I'm gonna light up too." I'm like, "What?" Did not expect it from Will. Have you tried one of these, Will?
No, I have not.
Well, you have now.
You are. There you go. We're gonna get you lit up. Will, what's your palate? What do you like best? I know I've seen it. Will's also progressive, and I've seen Will smoke everything under the sun. But what would you say prefer?
I smoke everything under the sun. I prefer Maduro.
Okay, I like the Maduro Club over here.
I am a Maduro person.
Okay.
Again, it depends on what type of mood I'm in that day too.
Okay.
So I'll take a light
So what kind of cut are you doing, Will?
punch.
He's doing a punch. Okay.
I'm noticing a trend. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to call it up though, but I noticed a trend here. I do cuts and eight punches, right?
I have become very fond of punch of V-cut recently.
Why?
Okay.
Why do you prefer the punch or recut?
It depends on the cigar.
Okay.
I like the V-cut on my box presses, and I like the punch on these my smaller cigars. I like to cut my torpedoes. I like to cut.
Okay.
Okay, so Maduro. At this point, everybody in this panel is Maduro man, except for
Keith. Again, he's toasting. We're just trying to give them a little cigar etiquette. And you're coming in and you're kind of reiterating
what everybody already
we're just gonna
knows.
throw it underneath the fire. If you walk in, we'll throw you on the shell. That's just the way it's gonna work.
Mhm.
Unscripted. The cue cards are gone, so there'll be no more commercials for the next 30 minutes, right?
We couldn't afford the girls.
So what do you think so far? I know you're just lighting up. What's that first taste you got when you took your first draw?
It's it's good medium.
Okay.
Good medium. So far, I like it. Actually, pretty good after lunch.
You know, he gets lunch and a cigar. What's going on around here? You know, I still say it's got a real fresh taste to it. Come on in, keep
We
waiting on you.
replaced you.
Yeah, you replaced.
You know, I'll move back over to the other seat.
He's the token now. He's the token.
So do you get any leathery undertones or anything else? I know you just lit.
Probably one of the first things I noticed was just kind of was off the wrapper, just a little bit of a real light woody taste just right off the wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
Woody, that's the first one for that one. Well, that's
Which would go good with a good dark beer.
okay.
Yeah.
But to me, it's got such a fresh smoke. I don't know. It's just clean to me. It's very clean.
Like a bouquet of flowers.
Oh my lord! You just got that bouquet. And cue cards came back. Cue cards came back. Lunch break was over. So.
I agree with you on that one. The smoke is
It's very clean, right?
very fresh, clean, light.
Like you can tell
Sits in your
when,
mouth, and it's easy.
yeah. Like you can tell when people add a lot of adjectives, and this just seems so clean. Like the purity of the tobacco. Is that what I consider the purity of tobacco?
Right.
The bouquet.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, everyone's palate is different, so we're going to pick up different flavors, different tastes. It's just like a burger. I might like a certain burger, James may not. So it just depends on that person and their taste.
So Royale with cheese.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
this, we're talking cigars, and this guy goes to burgers.
You know what I'm
I'm sorry, I'm going to cheese or wine.
Don't forget the cupcakes.
Don't forget the cupcakes. Exactly.
Speaking of cupcakes and cigars, tomorrow night.
Cue cards. Came back, you know.
Don't forget the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have cheese too?
Or we'll have cheese as well.
So the 3 C's?
3 C's.
The 3 C's. You know, you
Cupcakes,
said
cigars, and
cupcakes
cheese.
Cigars. I didn't want to say nothing. I was quietly just sitting here doing this right here.
Mm-hmm. Well, CCCW, because cupcakes, cigars, cheese, and wine.
Oh, we can say 4 Cabernet.
There you
4
go.
C's. Look at me. I'm on it. I'm on it.
All right.
But what if I want a Pinot with my
Maybe
with my
that's the deal.
cupcake?
You're not welcome. Who invited you on this show?
Yeah, you did.
I did, didn't I? So before we sign out, we'll wait for Keith to get back so we can say goodbye to you guys. I'm going to step away for a second. But it was fun. As I said, everyone said we'll do this. But these two talk a little bit, and we'll get Keith back, the dinosaur. That's his nickname, the dinosaur. We'll call him Slow Burn, and I might even go with you. So anyway, the token. So he can be the token. But thanks again. We'll see you next Wednesday. Do you have an idea what we'll feature next week, or do we want to do a promo on Tuesday that no one's smoking?
Well, let's leave them guessing.
Oh, look at this guy,
Yeah.
the suspense guy with the bouquet roses.
That's right. And speaking of bouquet, no, I'm joking. But we do have Valentine's bouquets. Women, get your bouquet, cigar bouquet for your guys for the 14th.
He'll love you. He'll never
Just
leave
saying.
you. He'll stay with you forever.
Absolutely.
And hopefully he doesn't forget your flower bouquet.
Right. Ours have flowers in them. They're fake, but we do have flowers in them. Because the guys only care about the cigars. So.
Thanks, guys. No, I'll just put it right over here. Come on. I got you right here, buddy.
Well, we're signing off, Keith. We just wanted you to come by and say goodbye.
I thoroughly enjoyed my smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us have to work.
What does that mean? I'm over here promoting.
That's
are
right.
you?
I'm
I'm
gonna
right
be
here.
I'm gonna be heading back to work here pretty soon.
Okay. You really like it. What, have you got any change in taste?
I haven't. It's very consistent.
I would you call it a complex cigar?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Since our host has gone I guess he went to the restroom.
I don't know where he went.
I don't know.
No telling.
Okay.
He said we were going to sign
When,
off. and
when
walk
you
away.
say complex or non-complex, DJ, what are you talking about?
Well, when I smoke a complex cigar, to me, you get a lot of different flavors, a lot of different undertones, and you get a lot of change.
Somebody come in?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
I'm not getting any change. Everything's consistent. But when you say complex, you think about maybe 4 or 5 different tastes. I'm not getting that at all.
The other thing it's interesting in, this is known as a Nicaraguan Puro, which means the filler, binder, and wrapper are all Nicaraguan.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that about this. I'm still thinking this is a Hoya cigar,
Right.
but it's not heavy at all.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Very medium, very clean.
Is this your first time to smoke a red?
This is my first time smoking one.
Yeah, it's ours too. It's very nice.
It is. Nikki, do you prefer Nicaraguan over Dominican or Honduras or any?
I tend to go Dominican earlier in the day just because for my palate, it's notice a word, another big word.
Right.
For my palate, I'd rather Dominican is a little bit lighter for me.
Okay.
Later in the day, I'm going to go probably Nicaraguan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just because I like Nicaraguan. To me, tends to have a little bit bolder taste,
Mm-hmm.
and that's. Do you have a preference?
I prefer Nicaraguan just because I get a better taste, and my favorite is the sun-grown Nicaraguan.
Oh, you like real earthy.
I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Will? Do you prefer a particular country?
No, I don't.
You smoke them all.
I smoke a lot of different ones, so I haven't found myself preferring a different country.
I'm an equal opportunity smoker. I would say.
Believe it's back.
Who?
Believe it. Hey, excuse me, guys. I'll be right back.
It's behind the counter there.
So as you can see, this show is live. So as we do this show, things are going to happen. These guys are working hard to keep these customers happy. So we do thank you for tuning in, though.
Yeah, that's so. How do you still like it? I mean,
I think it's better.
you're down about halfway. Has the taste for you changed any, Jane?
To me, it's just a clean smoke.
Yeah.
It's been a clean smoke throughout.
Now my burn has gotten more even.
Yeah.
It started off kind of. I thought, okay, I didn't like this well, but Will, yours is pretty even.
Yeah, mine's fairly even. And that's one thing that me being a little OCD, you'll catch me constantly lighting a cigar
yeah, just making sure it's all the way.
To even it out.
David's
That's my OCD kicking in.
David's got a twin, the OCD over here.
Yeah. That's really not a bad cigar, though.
It's clean for the price.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the reason it was rated in 2014 as one of the best value smokes. Because, like I said, the Robusto you're going to get for about 6 and a quarter. This is about 8. I'm not sure what the other sizes are. We tend to carry the Robusto and Toro here size. Did you get any more cinnamon? Hey, while I was over helping a customer, I heard the word bouquet again.
Like 5 times.
Because I'm promoting, and again,
Oh, here.
we're
Well,
promoting.
let me go get my cue card. Hold on. All right, David, go on, David. Tell us about it.
Cigar bouquets, ladies. And do I need to go get the flyer so I can actually show the ladies what it actually looks like?
Go on, I would.
Okay. Just so you ladies will know what your
So you're actually speaking to the female audience.
And the next show, can we get
The one.
Can we get a whiteboard back here the next show so every time he does that we can just make
Make a
tick mark,
cue.
make a little tick mark at the end of the show.
That would be good.
We can have a tally.
Every time he says it, we'll take a shot. How
I
about
don't know if you guys can see that, but they
No,
kind of give
go closer toward the camera.
gives you an idea.
that? Don't be scared. There
There you
you go. Look at David.
Cigars, bouquets. So
Do they know how to contact you if they're seeing this and not here? Can we ship to them?
we can ship. We do shipping, and we're at Perfecto Cigars, 306 Lincoln Square. Arlington 76011.
So can they call in the order and come pick it up?
Absolutely, Keith. Why don't you give them your phone number?
Oh wow, not another phone.
I don't ever call myself. It's Perfecto Cigars.
For those watching, I just handed Keith one of his own business cards.
It's one of my own business cards. Thanks, Will. 817-277-9861. Again, it's 817-277-9861. That comes directly here at the shop. We'll be glad to, if you want to order, and then we can ship it and have it to you by the 13th of February.
Exactly. Absolutely.
We've got perfectocigar.com to get all that same contact information, right?
Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
So was that .com or not .net?
.com.
Not .org.
Not .org.
What is it?
.com.
Oh, we got it.
PerfectoCigars.com.
Y'all ready to sign out, guys? Y'all still want to chit chat with these?
I think we're good.
I think you're good. I would recommend this
y'all actually
again.
had
I would actually buy this and smoke it again. I would probably smoke it earlier in the day.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do a thumbs up, medium, or down. I give it a thumbs up, guys.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
So we have 4 thumbs up on this one.
Yep.
Hey, there you go, guys. So we're gonna sign out. Once again, this is Keith. My name is James, your host. This is Will. This is DJ David. I mean, I just go both ways with that one. But BP will be here next week. We hope you had a wonderful time. We're out.
That's a wrap.
I'm about to get my cue cards before I turn you guys off.
I'm standing over checking.